Hello, hello, hello. I'm early in the morning with it, bro. Today's 6, it's payday. I had to go ahead and put some money in my savings. For you guys that don't know, I have been saving my money up. You may say, James, what are you saving it for? I'm just trying to save for rainy day. Because you never know what happens. Obviously, what's the best way to say it? It's a lot of stuff that goes on that you just may never know, bro. So with that being said, we back at it again. Woo. Yeah. I had some good sleep. Thank God for another day. But we had, I had a good sleep and everything like that. You feel me? Got my fan in the background. We went ahead and I want to talk about No Nut November. You guys know I built my channel off celibacy, so can't nobody tell me that I've been doing celibacy content for the longest, even on my Patreon. But, with that being said, you know what I mean? Celibacy is important, bro. You feel me? Celibacy is so important because nowadays, you never know what you're going to come across. It's rare nowadays. It's kind of rare when you hear people say they do celibacy. Celibacy is so key. You feel me? Like real talk. But celibacy is so key. Celibacy is something that a lot of people need to look into. Better yet, they need to do. You should try celibacy, right? Now, with that being said, it got a little hot in my room. I got my fan on. I have my light on because it's still literally right now. It's still, still rise. Sunny's still up, right? So, with that being said, it is rare when people are trying to do celibacy. When it comes to No Nut November, fellas, give yourself 3 attempts. I'm telling you this because there was like one time where I relapsed. So I have to have 2 chances. Ever since that day happened, I have been streaking. And I told you guys, treat No Nut November like a video game. I keep telling people that. They say, James, how you treat it like a video game? How you just streak? Bro, nobody's not perfect, bro. If you really relapse one time on this journey on No Nut November, bro, it's all good, gang. You got 2 more chances. It's like basketball. Like, you got 3 shots. If you miss those 3 shots, you're done. Just realize that you got to keep working on yourself, right? So, boom. When it comes to No Nut November for me, you're going to get a lot of attention. Guys, anywhere I go, I get looks. Anywhere I go, I get a lot of positivity. You got to realize, too, when you keep your nut in and you being celibate, God sees that. You think God's going to reward you when you're laying on bed? When you laying on your bed and you just busting to your phone? Or are you just sitting there just doing stuff that you know you shouldn't be doing? Hooking up with the girl when you know you shouldn't be hooking up with her. See, this is not just No Nut November. This is a lifestyle for us. And I'm coming to you to tell you that you shouldn't give up. I was watching this video on TV just now. I think it was NBA player loses his mind over young boy's ex-girlfriend. Now, a lot of NBA players, for example, they don't have good lust control. I don't care what anybody says. These artists, or even these NBA players, these celebrities, they can't control their lust. They have so many baby mamas because they just busting in them. They don't care. They're not thinking. That's why I said, like, when you start realizing that you got your seed and your seed's powerful, you got to be careful. Because a lot of women, bro, believe it or not, a lot of women, there's going to be some that's going to be cool, and you can tell some that are just succubus. Now, for me, give me a second. Now, for me, I ran across a couple of succubus, and I ran across some real women. You may say, James, how do you know if this girl is a succubus? Because I remember one time I told this girl, I'm trying to be celibate. She said, no, I don't care about that. You gonna give me that. You know what I mean? You gonna give me that Jimmy Johnson. Mind you, we've been talking for a week. We haven't even been together. And she's already trying to be like that. Yeah. It gets crazy. Real talk. So, you gotta understand, man, when you are celibate, when you are powerful, right? That just means you have to hold yourself at a good standard. You gotta realize, okay, I'm grinding, I'm being celibate, I can't afford to mess up. I cannot afford to relapse. And if I relapse, I'm going 10 times more harder. That's the thing. Last night, I had a crazy draw. I had a crazy withdrawal. I was laying down in bed. I'm gonna say like this. My Jimmy Johnson in my pants, it was going up. Like going up on a Tuesday. Yeah. You feel me? And guess what I did? Because I'm not on IG or Twitter. I only got TikTok because I rock with TikTok and I don't get no weird stuff from TikTok. But I put my phone down because I was on TikTok scrolling, saw something. I don't know. That time of night, the devil's trying to get me to relapse. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I went ahead and I put my phone down and went to sleep. But normally for me, I like to have TikTok because it don't mess up my brain. It doesn't mess up nothing. Like, I just like looking at funny ass videos. And I like watching just videos when I'm laying down, while I'm watching YouTube. I just go look on TikTok when it hits like, I would say when it hits like, let's see. When it hits like, I want to say like 12 or sometimes 10, 11 in that range, I get off my phone. I get off my phone because at that point it's time to go to bed. So I usually go to sleep, thank God. I wake up and I go stretch, which I was doing right now, and I get straight to it. See, a lot of people got to realize, man, this ain't no time to play around. Nona November this year means a lot. Because if you can go, let's say you relapse one time, that's one time. And if you still finish the year off, you still finish no November strong, that means you only relapse one time. That's only one time. You gotta pat yourself on the back because a lot of people, they will relapse one time and then relapse again and relapse again. They already done. That happened to me in the past. Right? So, like I said, when I went through all that stuff, right? Went through all that stuff. Went through just relapsing after relapsing. I had to realize, I was like, how long can I keep doing this? So when I relapsed, not recently, but before the Nona November happened, I relapsed. I gave myself 3 attempts. And then I kept on going after that. That's the thing. You guys got to treat it like a video game. Give yourself 3 attempts. Why sit there and talk down on yourself because you relapsed one time during this Nona November? That's not bad. You only did it one time. You only relapsed one time. You got to pat yourself on the back because a lot of people, they'll get hypnotized and do it again. And just crash out and do it again. So you got to retain your energy. Shout out to spiritual homie Cash too. Shout out to him as well. We got to get some collabs in. You feel me? So if any YouTubers want to collab, send me an email or send me a text on TikTok because that's what I mainly be on. But stop worrying. Stop worrying about if you relapse one time, it's game over. No, it's a video game. Give yourself 3 lives, man. Give yourself 3 attempts. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, Nona November is something that's for the guys to do. And if you're not participating in it, what are you doing? How are you not participating in this? This is fun. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, when it's over, you're gonna be like, damn, I really went this long. Damn, I really powered up. Like, you really powered up on it, bro. Like, you really just powered up. That's something that a lot of people gotta realize, right? You know, all I'm telling you guys is my bad. I'm putting a Roku TV on. But a lot of people gotta realize that you can't give up. Stop giving up. It's Nona November. After this, keep streaking. Just because it's Nona November don't mean you gotta not hold it in, bro. Hold your nut in for as long as you can, bro. Hold your semen in, bro. Lock in. But I'm telling you right now, though, you don't get a lot of women coming towards you, G. A lot of women gonna like the way you look. Y'all see my hair been growing. I got my thing still. I shaved the sides. I got my goatee. But y'all, bro, I get a lot of attention. Women will sense that on you. Bro, there be girls at the gym that be working out, doing glutes. They'll come right towards me and my homie. Or they'll come towards me and I'm already knowing. It's not no coincidence. People do stuff for a lot of reasons. You got some women that want to work out there just because. You got some that just want to show it off and see what you gonna do. So fellas, it's Nona November. Give yourself 3 attempts. You'll thank me later. Stop giving yourself 1 attempt. Give yourself 3 attempts. You mess up the first time, you're good, bro. Lock back in. Finish this year off strong. Because you can sit there and say, well, I relapsed 1 time during November, but I still finished off strong. That's all I gotta say, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all know I'll be dropping 2 videos now. We on that grind. You feel me? 1.2K on the way. Peace.